Alright, breaking out the saw viver. I find it's probably what I use more than anything anymore, the saw viver, my big Ontario SP51 as opposed to a hatchet. So these may be a little bigger than what I need, but it's good to get the standing dead down. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to break out the old 51. Just want to see how well this puppy chops. This thing rocks. Ontario Gen 2 SP51. What a blade, man. We got some really good dry stuff here. So we'll buck her up and get a fire going. I think you guys have seen enough wood cutting on YouTube that you don't need to watch me sawing wood. There, can you see this? Alright now, baton. I'm going to clean this up a bit. I could have probably found a better baton, but alrighty. I'm not going to use probably half of what I cut. I just, we're not going to be, this is not an epic fire for a wilderness situation or anything like that. Alright. Okay. Not a good baton, that one. Clearly Glockster 42, you don't know your own strength. Yeah, okay. Building and starting fires, it ain't rocket science, that's for sure. I've seen guys on the net making it look like building a fire is akin to getting the space shuttle up in the air. It's pretty damn simple, really. Find good wood, have good tools, and you'll get a fire going lickety split. This is good, solid, hard, dry wood. Now, we're going to try something different here. This is an expensive little knife. And if it goes south on me, it goes south on me, but let's just say you didn't have your big old Gen 2 SP51. Yet you have, all you had was what you had in your pocket. What you happen to have in your pocket was your Benchmade 585. Now, is that the best for the job, tool for the job? Nope, sure isn't. Would I recommend you doing this? No, probably not. And if it breaks on me, I'll be really PO'd. But then you know what? I'd rather have it breaking on me 40 minutes from the house, where I can get back. And I've got several other knives with me. So will it work? You bet it will. Is it the best tool for the job? No. Not at all. Not at all the best tool for the job. But you know what? If that's all you got and you're out in the middle of nowhere because you're like, oh crap, I forgot my whatever, it'll work. It'll actually work pretty darn good. My first choice? No, not at all. This is probably my first choice for processing wood. I said the P word. Splitting wood, chopping wood. You don't process wood, you chop and you split wood. Sorry all to my American friends and everybody who likes to use that word. I split wood. Processing wood sounds so city to me. I don't know. Yeah, I know I'm babbling, but you know what? You guys are coming along, so I figured if you're watching, you probably don't think I suck too bad. All right. I'm cutting this stuff down a lot smaller than I normally would because I don't want to have a big fire lingering for a long time. So if we use a lot of get the stuff knocked down fairly small, we'll just have a fast, hot fire. You know what? That's probably plenty of wood right there. So let's get this tripod moved down and get some fire building going. So what you want to do is before you build a fire, if you're not out in even if you are in a survival situation, last thing you want to do is leave the woods on fire. Clean it right out. Get it right down to bare ground. Work it up. Get all the stuff pulled away. Anything that can cause the fire to get going on you, get rid of. Last bloody thing you want to do is start a forest fire when you're out dicking around having some fun out in the bush. So, nice and clean, nice and tidy. Fire making is so damn simple, guys. Let me get some stuff and get ready. Alright, what I've got is just a little bit of a base here. Just some of the smaller sticks. So we'll take one of my favorite knives right now that I've been using a lot is my Falkniven. Make some feather sticks with it. If anybody's seen my fire making with the right tools, it's the same doggone thing. You make your fuzz sticks. Or even just a whole bunch of nice shavings like this works really good too. You know what? This is the perfect example of why it's good to keep in practice. Because when you're in practice, you can rip off feather sticks just bang, 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 bang. When you're not in practice, they don't look so good. Now, my super cotton balls. I'm gonna have to do a video on this because I lost the, I didn't lose it, I kind of hadn't subscribed for the fellow that I got this from, but for various reasons. But anyway, super cotton balls. Swedish fire steel. There. That's going. Just that easy. You know, if you pick good fuel, like a nice standing dead, you're gonna get a good fire going fairly quickly. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Fire making, pretty darn simple with the right tools. Now granted, there may be a time when you have nothing in the bush and you actually need to rub two sticks together, but for the life of me, I just can't see why you'd go out in the wilderness without a basic kit. Maybe if you're, you know, in a situation where you're in a boat and the boat capsizes out in the middle of nowhere and you're left on shore in a, you know, basically a boat wreck. Yeah, okay, I can see you not having your equipment, but if you're going out for a day hike, there's no reason why you not have a full set of gear to make a fire in any conditions. All right, let's get some lunch cooking. Well, that's about as big a fire as I want to get right now. No really need to get anything bigger. I'm not going to cook with it. Generally don't cook over open fires. I'd like to have a fire to be around. The reason I don't like to cook over an open fire is it really makes a mess in my pots. I don't like putting dirty, sooty pots back in my backpack. Yeah, I know. Well. Anyway, I'm going to break out the MSR Pocket Rocket and boil some water and have some chicken gumbo that I've got open up here. So you can see how the, I don't know if you can see on there, how it's starting to burn back a bit. When you leave, you really want to make sure that, because we're up on an exposed ridge, this is a little bit, little drier up here. So you want to make sure when this, before you go, this is cold to the hand. So I'm not going to put any more fuel on there, no more fire. We're just going to let that burn out. And we're going to have some Alpine Air Foods chicken gumbo that I had left from last year. So cheers, guys. We'll grab some, get some grub going here, and I'll talk to you a bit when I get this hike on the road again. Later. Now that, my friends, is how you leave a campfire. Glistening wet, completely stomped out, cold to the touch, wet and cold. All the things that you just don't like. But that's how you leave a campfire, guys. You sure don't want to be starting anything out here. Grass is still kind of dry, but it is wet underneath, but the top is dry. Got a little bit of burn around. So that's how you leave a campfire.